Hey guys, so good to get back out. Just doing a little overnight now. Took the e-bike up, so I figured if I was going to get another e-bike trip in, I had to get out now in the next few days because the forecast even for today is calling for 5 or 10 centimeters. So good to get out for one last trip on the e-bike. I think it's going to be the last one before next year. Just brought the tent to set that up. I'm really glad that I brought that. I didn't want to do a tarp setup or a hammock or anything. I just wanted something quick where I can set it up and then concentrate now on getting some firewood. And after that, just kind of sit back, have a coffee, and relax, and just kind of hang out around camp then. So thanks for joining me on this one. I hope you guys are enjoying it. So the weather's starting to change a bit now. Like I knew in the forecast they were calling for some heavy snow for a while, so that's why I left a little bit earlier. So I'm feeling pretty good. I got the tent set up. I've got a fair amount of firewood here now to at least get the fire started, and that way then I can go and collect some more. So that's what I want to do now, is get the fire started. So after that, then I can kind of relax a bit. I've got some homemade fire starter too that I made there last week in preparation for this trip. It's the same thing that I used before. So it was made from candle wax, some wood shavings, and some dryer lint. And it's really a lifesaver when you're up doing something like this, when the temperatures get cold and it's a bit wet. You want to have something to help you get that fire going. I brought back some more wood, and I've got a lot more stacked up on the trail up that way. So I'm feeling pretty good now, even though this stuff ain't processed. I've got a lot there that I can haul down. So I'm gonna check on the coffee, see if the water should be boiled by now, and just sit back, have the coffee, and see about some lunch. Oh, it'll be nice now too to get a nice warm drink. So I was just up over that way getting some wood, and one cool thing, so this dead tree that was up there, it was standing, and I think I found like a really good load of fat wood actually, because it is really hard to cut down, but it's dry. And inside, I'll show you now in a second, I'll show you the, you can see the resin inside of it. It's all like really dry, but you can see it's also like oily inside. So hopefully that's really good for the campfire tonight. Either way, it's going to burn. It's nice and dry, so it's a good find, definitely. So that's the last of that tree that I brought down, and the one I told you about. Like, I think it's like fat wood, they call it. A lot of it is all really oily inside, and it's really dry. So it's a great find. I feel pretty good now about the firewood situation. And I still have some more dry wood around that I can get if I need to later on. So I think what I'm going to do now, that coffee, it's amazing what a cup of hot coffee can do. That's all I had so far since breakfast was that cup of coffee. That kind of gave me my second wind and warmed me up. So I think I'm going to just take you guys around here now and kind of show you the area that I'm in, do a little hike before it gets too dark. And then as it starts to get dark, now I'm going to come back and then just kind of hang out around camp, get another cup of coffee going probably, and cook some supper, and just kind of hang out and enjoy being outside. So just hanging out by the campfire for a bit. And so I'm always honest with you guys about what I eat when I come up here. So this morning before I left, 8:30, 9 o'clock, I had like an egg, some toast, and a cup of coffee. That same holiday blend that I had earlier. And then when I came up here, all I've ate so far was a steak. And you do a lot of going when you're up here doing an overnighter like this, 7 kilometers in on the bike with a lot of gear on your back, obviously. And then when I got up here, setting up the tent, getting firewood and everything else, it's a lot of going. So I am hungry at this point. I ate the steak earlier, but that's all I had since breakfast. So I'm just going to cut up this potato now, just into circles, into coins, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put a bit of olive oil and fry them up on the pan. I do have some salt and pepper there as well, so I'm going to add that to it. The temperature, I just checked it over there on the bike, so I got the thermometer over there on the bike seat. Was around -4 degrees Celsius. So time of the year now, the temperature fluctuates a lot. Around 0 degrees a day when we had all that snow. And now tonight it's supposed to go down to -7, so it's already down to -4. This is a really cool little kitchen kit that I picked up. Now I left a couple of the things home earlier. That's the coffee I had earlier. Like I said, the extra container there you can put some stuff in. I got some salt and pepper right here, and that's you separate the peppers up here, the salt's there, and you take it apart, so it's pretty neat. And in this other little container I have some oil. That all fits nice and neatly, and there's a couple of little elastic holders that you can put it in. And I have them off of that there right now. But anyway, I'm going to put some of this olive oil in. It's pretty thick there at this point in time. There we go. So we're going to fry up this. It's going to be a nice little snack here. I had the steaks, lots of protein, but never had very much, never had any carbs since breakfast. So it's going to be pretty good. I think I'll put a bit of salt and pepper on it now right away. So the way this works, and this is my first time using it, other than setting it up. But there's your pepper. So there's your pepper. You just unscrew it. And I can add some more this way as well. So I think that's what I'll do. If you added some regular pepper that's already ground up, like pre-ground from the store, I think it would be nice and easy to fit through that, but I grounded that myself at home, so it's a little bit thicker. And this is the salt. So a little bit of salt, and that comes out fine. So we'll bring that over now to the campfire. We'll get that going. Make sure I put that away for tomorrow, because I'm going to need my coffee in the morning, that's for sure. Having a blast though, boys, I gotta say, having a blast here. It's cold, -4, but as long as you're prepared, as long as you got the proper gear, and make sure you let people know where you're going to, it's lots of fun. So it's still only around 8:30. That's the thing now, very close to winter, so it gets dark very early. So November 25th it is right now. So very short days. The shortest day I think like December 21st, December 20th. Last year the very first video I did was it was December 17th. So still pretty cool, the fact that it's not a year into the to rivers, ponds, and campfires on the channel. I'm having a blast. I'm learning a ton. I'm getting outside. And like I said, I want to show to the kids that I teach, I want to show to my own kids that you're never too old to start something new. You should never stop doing stuff that you enjoy. And I think it's really important to get outside, keep active, and to enjoy life. That is really good. Just the salt and pepper, potatoes cooked in a little bit of olive oil. If you've been watching the channel for a bit, if you watched the hammock camp that I did when I did a bit of trouting back during the summer, and I took the e-bike up, I took a look at the odometer to see how many kilometers I had on it. And I said that if I take the e-bike back up again now in the fall or later on in the summer, I would check to see what the odometer reading was. So I did that earlier, so I'm going to put that in the video for you guys now so you can see it. And just a cool little thing to watch. I've been riding the bike back and forth to work still. I think I'm up to 55 days on the year right now. So I have not every single day that I went to work so far the year, I've taken the e-bike. I haven't taken the Jeep one day. So that's pretty cool. Last year I never had to take the Jeep until January the 9th. So the winter, we never really had like a severe, you know, kind of like a cold snap where there was snow on the ground and it wasn't safe to take the bike. So this year I'm not sure if I'm going to make it up to January 9th or not. I definitely would like to make it up to Christmas, but I've already driven a couple days now where it's getting a little bit sketchy, so we'll see. So once again, thanks for watching this. Happy holidays, and we'll check back in with you guys when we're in the tent and before we go to bed. Kind of cozy in here. The tent is actually laid down on like some soft moss sort of thing. So with that on top of the that underneath, sorry, the ground mat that I have and the sleeping bag is kind of cozy. So anyway, hopefully now I'm going to get a good night's sleep and we'll wake up tomorrow morning and we'll get some breakfast going on. So good night, and we'll see you guys in the morning. So the temperature now dropped down according to this. Definitely hit the -7 degrees Celsius, around 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hey guys, good morning. -7 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. I burnt all the firewood that I had last night. I threw it on there before I went to bed, so I'm gonna go and pick up a little bit of firewood there down the trail and then come back and get some breakfast going.
So I just went up, grabbed a bit of wood, not much, just need enough now for breakfast this morning. So I got the homemade fire starter, a little bit of dryer lint, and some wax, 8 cartons, some birch bark. Here's a better clump of it right there. Anyway, that works really good. There's also some, I could probably get it going from the ashes left over from last night, but should be no sweat going. Ooh, yeah, we definitely get it going with that. She's still hot. So hopefully she's going now. There's some pieces of coal there from last night that's gonna catch pretty good. I got there still hot. So just gonna let that burn now and get down to some coals. Then I'll put a few bigger pieces on and get down to some coals and fire up some coffee. And I got 2 maple breakfast sausages and the maple flavored breakfast sausages. I have some bread and I got some eggs. It's a good time to pack some of this away while I'm waiting for the fire to burn down some coals. There'll be less to do then once I'm ready to go after. That's good. I got some of this stuff put away now, and that's gonna be good to start cooking on there shortly. I can put the kettle on now a little bit once that maybe smoke dies down. And then some sausage and some egg and some toast and some holiday blend coffee. Happy holidays again, by the way. Hope you guys are enjoying this Rivers, Ponds, and Campfires holiday special. The first ever holiday special. I guess we can almost say the holiday special one year anniversary. So that's what it is. Rivers, Ponds, and Campfires holiday special 1 year anniversary edition. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And thanks for coming back to watch again if you've watched before. We still got the natural bushcraft shelter now that I made back in August, early September. Looking forward now to doing an overnighter in that. Not exactly sure when, but it'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. Gonna have to throw another skimmer as well. So priorities first, gonna get the coffee going first. Then when the coffee's going, when the coffee's done, sit back, have a little bit of that, then I'll get the breakfast going and pop the coffee up for breakfast. Getting there. She's getting there. It's almost ready. Cheers, guys. So another adventure almost coming down there. Another one in the books, as they say. Thanks for joining me on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Pretty much just going to hang out here, eat breakfast, finish my second cup of coffee, and I got a lot of stuff packed up already, but just get the last few things and make my way out. So like I was saying earlier, this is the holiday special of River Ponds and Campfires. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, check it out. Many more adventures that you can check out from past adventures, and we're going to be getting up to the natural bushcraft shelter in the next couple of weeks and doing a winter camp out up there. I got a couple little additions to that as well, a couple little build-ons that I want to do. So anyway, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Now I got an egg sandwich to eat.